to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will put toe to leather and will get started. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw. It's Manning. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him and nobody's close. Running through contact. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Back has it. Runs through a tackle. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's go. Sends it back in motion. A quick pass to the left. At the 40, there he goes. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On over the middle, it's McCulley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another game.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. Got it in stride inside the 20. A big play as he takes it all the way. To the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get... rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Ready, set. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Got a man. It's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the timing just a hair off. A rare but treasured occurrence when two of the biggest brands in the sport meet up. We got that last year in Ann Arbor, Michigan and Texas. The Longhorns dominated that game. The Wolverines looked outclassed, and you got to know they don't want to let that stand.
What a cool moment. Like the brand of Texas going up to Michigan in a non-conference game. Like, I love seeing non-conference games that really matter. In the end, it didn't because Texas bludgeons Michigan. Michigan's going to want some revenge.
And I thought that might have been Quinn Ewers' best game as a Texas Longhorn. Going up against the Michigan defense that had multiple first-round picks. He was so good under duress. I think that's going to be a big question in this one. Can Michigan's defense step up and finally make the big plays on critical down and distances?
Oh, they're after him. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
To the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. Brings it into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 9 to Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Everybody loves a good trick play. How about pulling out the flea flicker? Sometimes you want to create some momentum, make something happen. Great job breaking it out. Great job executing it.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Power football with the run. Across the 45. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And I like it. I like it a little bit different in this area, and I probably know I'm going for it on 4th down. 4th down is green zone, especially in this area of the field. I'm going for it. I'm trying to get a touchdown. I probably had that in mind. I got a little bit of a positive gain. Now let's go for it and punch it in.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going for the big play. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They want to run this quarterback. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Check. Black 33, Mel's choice. 33, Mel. Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.